Hello everybody, Warrior Fire here, and welcome back to the Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we dealt with, well, all of our assigned tasks for the second day of the field study. And later found out that a couple of kids from the ground headed out to the castle. This time we go rescue them. And since it's actually pretty close to ending for the day, I'll also be heading out for the Corellia Fortress once finish up here. I see the orbital boat has been prepped. My lady, yes, we just finished getting it ready for your departure. So this is an orbital boat, huh? Looks kind of fun. This hardly seems like the time to be getting excited for a boat ride. I've operated orbital boats before, so I'll steer us to our destination. Alright, we'll leave it to you then. My lady, please wait. I still feel that we ought to be the ones going out and searching. You shouldn't have to trouble yourself with matters like these. I appreciate your concern, but as the Viscount's daughter, I feel this is a part of my duties to the people of Graham. It also happens to fall under the scope of our field study. Can't deny that. We'll do all we can to support her. You needn't worry. Very well. I doubt there's anything more I can say that'll get you to change your mind. Last patrol of the castle was just a few days ago, and there was no sign of anything unusual then. It shouldn't be that dangerous. Really? Wind blowing from the direction of the castle does feel pure. It's said that the castle's atmosphere is cold and clear due to its connections with Saint Sandlot and the Eisenritter. It's highly uncommon for monsters to settle there, so the children are most likely safe. Although, it's impossible to rule out that an accident may have befallen them. Either way, we need to get over there and find out as soon as possible. Indeed, we should depart at once. Is everyone ready to depart? And, after departing for Lohengrin Castle, you will be unable to return to town while your investigation is underway. Yep, we're ready. Yeah, ready whenever you are. Please take care, my lady. I and the other students will be awaiting your safe return. Thank you. I promise that whatever's out there, we'll take care of it. Okay, let's get this show moving. So impatient. What do you think's waiting for us inside that castle? So, you passed out on the couch at the moment we returned to the guild, but now you're simply popping with energy. William, you know this isn't a game, right? I know. As long as Nammy's with us, there's nothing to worry about. Let's just grab those kids so we can go exploring. Milliam. She doesn't seem nervous in the slightest. Did you guys just hear a bell? Yeah, it came from the direction of the castle. Oh, Lohengrin Castle does have a bell tower, but as far as I was aware, access to it had been sealed off. And who's ringing it? The bell tolling at night in the oldest stronghold of the Eisenritter. We'd best be prepared for anything. We're almost there. Let's make sure we're prepared before we head ashore. Yep. Well, here we are. Hey, do you think that's the boat the children took? I can't imagine who else it would be. At least they appear to have reached the castle safely. Then it's safe to assume they went inside as well. It's well past sundown now. We need to find them as soon as we can. Looks like that path will take us up the cliff. Right. That path will take us to the castle's entrance. Mind your footing, though. The night is dark, and the trail uneven. Definitely need to be careful. Alright. Are able to soar.
So this is Saint Sandlot's old stronghold, Lohengrin Castle.
This is the first time I've come here at night. Be careful of your footing.
Fortunately, there's invisible walls.
Whoa, what's that?
Something strange about the castle.
Is that glow just the moonlight?
Huh. Interesting. Kind of looks like a magic barrier. Or at the very least, a force field.
So this is Lohengrin Castle.
The ancient stronghold of Saint Sandlot, gathering place of the warriors of old. It looks even more beautiful up close.
Yeah, but what's up with that weird glow?
I've been here several times before, but I've never seen it like this.
I can sense a very strange wind blowing from within. It doesn't feel like monsters, though.
I can feel it too. Like something is writhing around inside.
Wait, what kind of something?
I feared as much. I can definitely sense the presence of the dead.
Oh. Ghosts. Well, someone call Mystery.
Emma?
I'm alright, but we're going to need to tread carefully in there.
Right. There's no telling what may happen when we venture inside. We should make certain we're ready before entering.
Okay. Quick check. Alright, we're all good, but gonna swap out uses for Millium. swapping around the links. Alright. There's something very strange happening here. Let's make sure we're ready for whatever we may find inside. Should we go in right away? Yep. All preparations have been made. Paid, so time to enter.
It won't budge.
Did the door just seal itself shut on its own?
Yep. We've reached the October portion of the game. It's pretty fast. It's only February. Or August in game, I bet. Who's counting?
You stupid door! Lammy! Bust it open!
Well, that was unexpected.
No!
So not even AIRDATE can break us out of here?
It appears that there's a barrier in place.
What kind of barrier? Are you talking about that strange symbol that appeared on the door for a moment?
How would you know something like that, Emma?
Well, I've always had a pretty strong sixth sense about these kinds of things. So sometimes I can sense things that aren't visible to the naked eye.
Sixth sense?
Fascinating.
Come to think of it, this isn't the first time you've reacted strangely to unusual phenomena.
Eustace has a point.
I've heard that people from the church can make use of some strange powers. So are you a sister of the church or something?
Kind of the opposite. Oh, you got me. I've always been a big supporter of the church.
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
Emma, just who are you?
What's that sound?
It's the bell we heard earlier.
Something's approaching to the left and the right.
Monsters, is it?
No. These are no ordinary beasts.
But we're going to have to fight them all the same. Bring it on!
Alright. Ooh, that's good.
Okay.
Shadow Spirit. Good. Weak to water. Alright, Emma,
Arcus
Give him a-
activate.
the old crystal flood. And William can go for the hydro cannon.
Focus, activate! That's for you! Yeah!
The battle's over, but stay alert, everyone.
Ah. And Rena and Laura not actually getting to fight.
Looks like we beat them.
Are you all right, Milliam?
What were those things?
Mysterious spirits. Though perhaps it would be more appropriate to call them fiends. Either way, they were no ordinary opponents.
The higher elements seem to be present here as well. And I suspect that's true of the whole castle.
Yeah, did feel that way. Though I'm still not sure what the ringing bell from earlier has to do with anything.
This place seems to be even more dangerous than we could have anticipated. And as long as that barrier remains in place, so will we. We're going to need to search for a way out.
Okay, Emma. It looks like we're going to need to rely on this sixth sense of yours in order to navigate this castle safely. You don't have to tell us anything if you're not comfortable. Right now, our safety is in your hands. Can we count on you?
Yes, of course.
All right, then time is of the essence. With fiends like those roaming the castle, I'm even more worried about the children.
True. We should start looking right away.
We're going already! Can't we rest here a little longer?
Those fiends scared the strength right out of your legs?
No! That's totally not it!
That's totally it.
You're more than welcome to stay here and wait.
Oh, waiting by myself would be even worse!
All right, let's see what we can find.
Right.
And, Emma can now use the S-Craft to Orda Halberia. Let's, check that out real quick. Yeah. Triple S class magic attack. That hits everything. Yeah. Overachieving a little bit. Right before we get to exploring the castle, I need to take care of something real quick. Fortunately, just need to mute the mic. Alright, all good to go now. And now, Twitch decides to send a mobile dashboard.
Here they come! Be careful,
Can
everyone!
even get behind it. Right, Wandering Sword. Ew, got a time weakness. That only has water and mirage. Fortunately, not
Wasn't strong enough.
that's
My
a
turn.
problem.
Arcus, activate.
Here I go!
Nope. And nope. So, Celestial Balm.
Yeah!
You have my things.
Huh.
Yeah!
The battle's over, but stay alert, everyone.
Yeah, that could have gone much better. Wait, let's reset the link. Got a rest point. Gotcha.
The advantage is ours.
Now we have
Go!
Well, that's not as good as it could be.
Second form, Gale!
Fortunately,
Yes,
Green had it easily covered. Right, William, give him the old Buster arm.
Now!
Go!
You bad guys better watch out!
I sure would.
Hey, and Master Quartz level up for uses. Right. And hard strength up and Star of Battle up to 4 turns, as well as one below 20% HP. Right, let's smash some pottery. And that seems to be it for right here. Definitely getting it health back. And that does not restore CP, so
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Here we go.
I've only had a death blow.
Second form, Gale!
Of course.
Oh, 1 CP shy. And not enough.
Huh?
My turn!
And now it's back.
There!
Okay,
Alright. Resist the barrage. Right,
Arcus,
Crystal Flood.
activate.
Yeah!
One down.
Right. Ta! Off guard. Emma.
Leave it to me.
Wasted. Oh well.
Well then, let's keep moving.
I'll let let you take point.
Another quick heal. Well, seems to be something else right above us, but can't actually check it out quite yet. Another U material. That's gonna be nice to have. The barrier seals the way. Doesn't look like we can pass through. We'll need to find some way to open it.
You need a key to dispel a barrier like this. We should start looking.
Right, good to know, Emma. Fortunately, this store is open. Ah. Very interesting. Right.
Now's our chance. Let's
Double
get 'em.
advantage.
Go.
Right.
Arcus,
Give it
activate.
for a
My turn.
CP boost.
Here I go!
Right. Phantom phobia, centering on this wandering sword.
Yeah,
As well as a crystal blood.
Yeah!
now.
And that's gonna finish them off.
The battle's over, but stay alert, everyone.
Hey, level up for Reen and Emma.
I did it.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
This castle has no shortage of strange foes. Perhaps they really are
Don't say it!
Zoink Scoob! New AP charge 3. Another one of those things. Gotcha.
Here's our chance! Let's smash them!
Here we go.
Of course.
Here I go!
turn.
Okay. Uh, oh, Milliam already has
Oh,
magic
Moon, shield
reflex.
us from harm. Crescent shot.
Here I go! Arcus, activate!
Right,
Here we go!
Milliam, get that. Motivate.
All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
Gotcha!
Right.
And use any crafts with Laura.
Hey!
It's my turn. Ugh.
Yeah!
Go!
Right. And normal attack on you. Right. Well, let's go ahead and check this out.
Rise, great towers. Lord of Varian. Rest in peace. The battle's over, but stay alert, everyone.
Hey, level up for Gaius. And Falco's close to level up as well.
I'm just getting started.
Right. Close to the bottom. And I bet that's the key. Look, there's something over there. Seems to be some kind of pedestal. And there's some sort of orb sitting on it. You think this is what we're looking for? Indeed. I suspect this orb will disable the barrier on the door to the castle's east wing. And it's probably a good idea to take it with us. And obtain the yellow orb. Okay, now we should be able to access another area of the castle. But you know, there's something else here I'm curious about. Wow, that's one huge door! I've had my eye on it ever since we entered this room. Doesn't it look more than a little similar to the door on the fourth floor of the old schoolhouse? Right. It looks a lot like the red door that giant armor was hidden behind. I seldom visit the castle, so I'm afraid there's not much I can tell you. There's always the possibility that the children might have gone inside. We should check it just to be sure. It doesn't seem like it wants to open. It seems as steadfast as the wall around it, if not more so. That's true. I can't see any signs that the children might have gone inside either. We should probably move on and check somewhere else then. Makes you wonder, though. how did a door like this come to be in a Lohengrin castle to begin with? Even the patterns on it are like the ones on the door in the old schoolhouse. Odd as it might seem, maybe they are connected somehow. We did theorize that the old schoolhouse may be connected to Emperor Dreikel's in some way. Saint Sandlot was Dreikel's foremost ally and on close terms with him even before he became the Emperor. It's not implausible that there may be a connection there. Well, whatever secrets this door may hold, it's a dead end right now. We should turn around and look elsewhere. Might I suggest the door we passed earlier? The one that was sealed shut with the barrier? We should be able to nullify the barrier on barrier now with the Sorb. Astute as always. Yep. Definitely a good idea. And we can grab
That's a
this.
beautiful looking treasure chest.
Good lunar robe. Oh. I think that might be a... yeah. Probably much better for Emma than anyone else. Yep. And hey, our mage is bit less squishy now, and not the literal definition.
Okay.
Of course.
And
Okie dokes, let's get started.
not enough.
Here we go!
That was close.
All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
Good, Captain.
Yeah.
Right. Crystal
Arcus
Flood.
activate.
My turn.
And a
No
brilliant
escape.
swing.
Off guard.
Uh-oh.
Full.
Here I go.
Yeah, nice triple.
There. Now's our chance.
Well, Emma doesn't get to cast,
You
but
bad guys better watch out.
oh well.
I sure would.
Saves the EP. And it's level ups. Calculate level 4. Guard of Recuria. Starts battle with 5 turns of insight. And evasion plus 6%.
I've only just begun.
That should suffice.
New crafted for uses treasure sword. Medium AoE attack and choose the center. Right, 50% chance to seal, 50% chance to freeze. Seals foes in ice, then shatters it. Unbalanced plus 20%. Right, that's definitely good.
Here I go.
Here we go!
Right. Break these pots again. And time to dispel the barrier. Well, that should have disabled the barrier here. What an unusual mechanism. This castle seems to have an abundant supply of unusual things, to say nothing of those ghostly fiends prowling around. Useless! Don't say the G word! Well, at least we should be able to push further into the castle now. There may be similar mechanisms elsewhere in the castle, so keep an eye out, everyone. It definitely sounds like a good idea. Right, and this one only goes up instead of down.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Go.
Right. Action on Flora.
Of course.
Right. Radiant wings.
Here I go!
Right, William. Time to punch a ghost.
Okay.
Right. Now with the
Arcus
passion on
activate.
herself.
Yeah.
My turn! There!
Go.
That's not good. They'll only
It's
raise
my
to
turn.
sleep.
Of course. Huh?
And one down.
Here I go!
That's a bit problematic. Right. Riot beam.
Blow 'em away!
It missed one. That's not good.
It's my turn.
Alright, I'm gonna get the triple kill.
The battle's over, but stay alert, everyone.
And a million got magic pixeled. Just regular tier bombs are pretty much useless. Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Some kind of wolf. And Ice got the
The
stun.
advantage is ours.
My turn.
Right. Passion.
Of course.
Radiant wings.
Yeah.
And passion on
Arcus
himself.
activate.
Here I go!
It. Punch you.
Huh.
Now!
Yes, sir!
Right. And
Yeah!
the crust.
Go! Now's our chance!
Gotcha!
It's my turn!
Nice setup. Maybe in theory, hold that
Gleaming
on
blade.
those two.
Go!
My turn.
Laura, or the brilliant spin.
No escape.
Yeah,
We should keep going.
nice. And there's that level up for Millium.
I did it! My turn!
Go! Sit!
Alright. Just here. Two ways to go.
Yeah!
Of course.
First, gonna get this chest.
Is that a treasure chest?
Fire bell. Well, let's at least take a look. How's the delay after using fire arts? Reen, that's yours. But what to swap it for? That... There. Right, I think that'll get a setup.
Here I go!
Here we go!
Right,
It's my turn!
one,
My turn.
Laura here.
The advantage is ours.
Here we go!
Alright. We're passing on to Emma.
Yes, sir!
The crust.
Here goes!
Of course.
Radiant wings.
Okay,
Yeah, status attack is definitely tempting. Set up a passion on Laura.
Ha!
Yeah!
now!
Here we go!
Alright. That. Let's set up some damage.
Here I go! No more chance!
It's my turn.
Right.
And Laura can take all out with, hopefully take all out with a brilliant
No
spin.
escape.
Nice.
Go!
And only a double. $40 HP. Could easily just have Hammett get the kill, but
That's that. Let's keep moving.
and that felt like the better choice.
Yes, sir!
I've got this.
That
It's my turn.
Of course.
We have the
you'll
advantage.
just done it like that.
My turn.
Go for
My
passion.
turn!
And let's
Arcus,
press.
activate!
Okay.
Magic shell.
Oh, Moon, shield us from
Crescent
harm.
shell, I mean.
Crescent shell.
My turn.
And Emma's got a death blow.
Off guard.
I'll help.
That's for you!
Here we go.
And now Laura's got death blow.
Right.
That doesn't really tell me anything. Right, go for that one.
Yes, sir! No more chance!
Go!
Down you go!
Go!
Right. Yeah.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Now let's head through here.
Oh, there seems to be a treasure chest here.
Barrier, another chest right behind it. First, to be safe, set up a fresh save. Right. Check a couple things here. All right. Everything seems in order. Right. Let's
Here
get
they
this
come! Be
fight
careful,
over with.
everyone!
My turn.
Death a slugger. Weakness to well, 3 of the higher elements as well as Earth. Space is quite the standout. Green, go for that setup.
Right.
Laura. And I think that'll work for the brilliant spin.
Okay,
Oop. Alright,
Arcus,
try to hit
activate.
them all with a Phantom Phobia. Right. Double Phantom Phobia.
Go.
And those two managed to get out of the range. So,
Second form. Gale.
Is it strong enough?
that's problematic.
Yeah! Yeah! You didn't stand a chance!
At least Laura still got some experience. And Harry's leveled up. And now I can swap out the Crystal Flood Quartz for something else. So 15% of it damages HP. Ooh, and 1% damages EP. That's definitely helpful.
Making progress.
Yeah, another Master Quartz. Katse. So I believe that's how it's pronounced. Right. 50% chance to absorb magical attacks. Right, that did be quite helpful. Right. Does anyone else have it? No. But B2 would be better for Reen. Now, if those stack, 20% less time to cast arts. Yeah, that would definitely be very helpful for Emma. Ew. Real quick. Temporary swap out. Yeah, septium vein. No. Dragon Vision. Right. Heal back temporarily. And now back to Dragon Vision.
Yes, sir!
I've got this! That thing's definitely worrisome.
Okay.
Right.
My turn!
I've got this!
Right, just gonna run forth like this. Wait. That heal is what was giving Reen non-field HP recovery. Oh. Alright. That. Now, swap back to Dragon Vision. Get be both covered fully. There we go.
Yeah,
My turn.
And now
The
deal with
advantage is ours.
these things.
My turn.
Right.
All right, let's do this.
Leave it
Leave
to
it
me.
to me. Okay.
Well, the only way to get multiple enemies at once is turn with Emma.
Gleaming blades. Go!
Right.
Ooh. It resisted it.
Hey.
Yes, sir!
Of course. Hey. Off guard.
I'll help.
And
Here I
almost down. There we go.
go! Yeah, you didn't stand a chance!
Hey, level up for Gaius.
Nice.
You craft a Savage Fang. Medium AoE. It's a 50% move. Blade was 35. S plus class. The 20% chance to unbalance.
My turn!
I've got this.
Right, now get out of here.
An external corridor. We must be on the north side of the castle.
We've gone pretty far inside now. I hope the children
It's
are
my
safe.
turn.
Right.
Here I go!
Okay,
Now's our chance! Let's
use
smash him!
get a stun.
Arcus, activate.
Passion.
Right.
Right. Have Flora go
It's
for
my turn.
Golden Sphere. Or Phantom Phobia as well.
Yes, sir!
Right. Double
Here
Phantom Phobia.
Ha!
Yeah.
Probably gonna kill all three of them. Oh,
Here
only
we go.
one.
Yeah!
Alright.
Yeah! You didn't stand a
To
chance!
Oda Mora's CP back up.
A matter of course. Oh, a treasure chest.
Judgment Bolt. Which, Gaius already has. freeze is good. Right, 10% chance to sleep or blind enemies. Could take that's light strength drop and not be too affected. All right, ready to go. Or pottery to smash. It's pretty much expected of it. Any hero types. Alright, Alright is probably where we need to go. And there's a barrier.
Oh, another barrier. Let's see if we can find the orb that dispels it.
This all seems strangely normal to her.
Seems we need a red orb. And looks like that's it right there. But before we do that, got this chest. A celestial bomb. Very nice. Now let's head on down.
Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand.
Nothing but trouble.
And what do you expect? She's a pretty young kid. Oh, not as old as my little brother,
Okay,
actually.
right.
We'll have to fight our way through. Yeah.
Emma, or passing on Flora.
Right.
What does Vanish do? I don't really have any way to check. And not going to find out anytime soon. And she's been nightmared.
Go!
Right. Should have something in here to help with that. Yep, roasted coffee. maybe something else as well. Yeah, premium coffee. And mint dropping. But, premium coffee it is.
Delicious.
Here I go!
Right, William.
Right back at ya!
That. And she's nightmared again.
Yeah,
Right. Aquavita on.
Arcus, activate. Yeah,
Go!
Normal attack on you. And got magic Pipsolda.
yeah.
Ethereal Legend. Should be good.
Gleaming blades. Go.
My turn!
Gale.
Second form, Gale! Okay, it's safe for now.
And a level up for Reen.
I did it!
Right. Left is the red orb. But this is kind of feeling like Dragon Quest XI here. Right. Back up. And all the way around.
My turn!
Go!
Before we dispel that barrier. Alright, that should be good. Right. Hey, those are... This isn't good. Julian! Go away, you monsters! The Great Knight Julian will never forgive you if you hurt Carno. Ah! Goddess, please help us. Stand back. Laura! Thank goodness you are both safe. We're okay. More fiends, and they don't seem pleased that we've robbed them of their quarry. We can do this. Just don't let them near the children. Blow away, Lammy!
We have nothing to fear.
Here we go!
Passion on him, huh?
It's my turn.
Go for Crystal Flood.
Arcus, activate.
Ha!
Right.
Hey, Laura. Set up a Forte.
Arcus, activate.
Here I go!
And Helham can the adamantine
Arcus,
shield.
activate! Now!
Of course, not exactly needed.
We should be safe now.
Hey, level up for Laura.
Not bad.
All right. Looks like we took care of them. You're not hurt, are you? No, we're okay. That was so cool! You guys are all so strong. Just like the Eisenritter from the old stories. Considering their predicament, they don't seem to be any worse for wear. Well, as long as they're both unharmed. Actually, I think both of you have something to say. Huh? Oh, right. Thanks for saving us. That's not what I meant. You stole a boat and entered a property that is off limits to you without telling anyone where you were going. What do you think would have happened if we hadn't come looking for you? Who would have saved you? Do you have any idea how worried your parents and everyone else in town are about you? Hi, Laura. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you realize what you did wrong, I have nothing further to say on the matter. Oh. I admire your bravery, stepping forward to defend Carno like you did. But you're still young and inexperienced, like I am. It's one thing to aspire to the qualities of a knight, but no good will come of it rushing to that goal. Right, I'm sorry. Thank you for coming for us, everyone. Don't worry about it. Just try to be a little less reckless in the future, would you? Eustace, are you actually embarrassed that you got thanked by a kid? Hush it, you impudent brat. Well, we found them and they're safe. That's a huge relief. Now all that's left is finding a way out of this castle. Come to think of it, we couldn't even enter this room until we disabled the barrier. So how did the two of you get inside? When we first came in here, everything was normal. We were on our way to the top floor. But as soon as we came in here, suddenly there was this pale haze everywhere. Then these strange circles appeared on the door and we couldn't open it anymore. We didn't know what to do. So you ended up locked in. There doesn't seem to be any other access to this room either. It seems as though if we want to leave, we'll have to deal with whatever's causing all of this. Surely there must be some way to disable that barrier on the front door. Hold on a moment. Emma? I can sense something coming from the top floor of the castle. A mysterious energy, blowing out from the air like a wellspring. What? You can sense something like that? Well, more or less, yes. That's about the only clue we have to go on right now, so we might as well go up and take a look around. Maybe it's me, but it almost feels like she's starting to be more forthcoming with her insights. What about the children? We can't just leave them here. Better just take them with us then. There are enough of us that will be able to keep them safe. No telling what kind of danger we'll run into, but it makes sense to bring them along so we can keep an eye on them. What do the two of you think? Would you prefer to stay with us? Well, of course. I feel way safer with you guys. Very well then. Fine, fine. I suppose we'll take responsibility for your safety then. Alright, let's head for the top floor then. Let's have ourselves a look at the source of that mysterious energy Emma was talking about. Let's be on our way then. And more exploring.
Huh. There seems to be a treasure chest here.
Rakshasha. Hey. It's not quite as helpful. Takes away half of Reen's offensive arts. So I think you're good on that front. Right. No pots there. So up we go. And to external corridor 2. Just another one of these paths.
Okay,
My turn.
This looks like...
We've reached the uppermost floor. The bell tower is ahead.
the energy source is nearby, almost there.
Nice.
The advantage is ours.
Ooh, and Emma's got
Here we go.
flow. Okay, Laura, no, Reen, take care of it. First wandering sword.
Now's our chance!
Oh,
Okay,
William can handle that.
Here! My
Oh,
turn!
didn't give the kill.
There! Now's our chance!
Right. Ta!
My turn!
yeah.
Here! Here I go! There!
All right, that
Yeah, you didn't stand a
deals
chance!
with that. Now, pottery smashing.
Here I go!
Here we go!
Seems to be everything. to rest up, but right, seems to be everything. Alright. You'll before head up there. As know how these battles can tend to go.
What is that?
It looks like the orbs we've come across before, but it's far larger. I have an uneasy feeling about it.
There's a cold, pale light flickering inside of it.
Man, it's huge! It's kinda pretty.
I definitely sense some kind of power coming from it. Is this the source of the energy you were sensing earlier, Emma?
There's no doubt about it. I suspect this orb is the cause of all the strange things going on in this castle. If we can destroy it, I'm betting everything will return to normal.
Alright, just leave it to me!
What? Hold on, Milliam.
Don't sweat it. Lammy's busted up tougher looking stuff than this.
Milliam, you're a bit naive there. Understandable with your age, but yeah. This is not gonna go as well as you think it's going
Let's
to.
smash this orb and get out of this creepy castle already!
You idiot, we have no idea what it might do.
Go, go, Lemmy! Ah!
Milliam!
What did I just say?
Are you alright?
Aw, I forgot about those stupid barriers.
I guess it makes sense that it would be protected by one of those barriers.
Wait, something's wrong.
What's happening to it?
I feel an incredible torrent of energy pouring out of it. Everyone get back!
Mortal King, Nosferatu.
What is that?
A bone-faced fiend?
A Nosferatu? How could it manifest something like that in the real world?
It's on a completely different level than the foes we've encountered so far. Julian, Carno, get behind us!
Ah!
There's no way we can afford to lose. Not here. Let's give it everything we've got.
Right.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
It's my turn.
Alright. Let's see. Weakness to Earth. Most at least. To space, Earth, Mirage, and space. But I think this will help out a lot.
Rise, great towers! Lord Almerian! Rest in peace.
Go!
Alright. Just leaves Nosferatu.
My turn. Huh?
Nice.
Now! Take it down, Reed!
Leave it to me! My turn!
And it's got another crit.
Now's our chance!
Gotcha!
My turn. Hey!
Here I go!
Got a 20 off on the Fiend. That's pretty lucky. Alright, go in. Go again. Great, Rain, your turn.
Gavel on my blade!
Then Laura.
Behold the might of the AIRDATE school! Radiant Blade Dance!
Alright.
Okay.
Oh,
Here.
almost down.
It's my turn. Yeah.
And great. Allies again.
Right!
Oh, that's problematic.
Ha!
Okay.
Go for you.
Right!
Laura. There. Okay, that's good. That's not good. Right. A bit good there. And
sorry,
green's
everyone.
down.
Of course!
Fortunately, got that.
Thanks!
Yeah.
Right. Big threats dealt with. And Millions free.
Let's keep going.
Hey, level up for Million. and Emma, and Gaius, and Eustace.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
You craft a caster flare. Large AoE, 30% burn chance, 30% a confused chance.
I did it!
I'm just getting started.
That should suffice.
Did we win?
What a terrifying opponent.
So that was...
Careful. Something still feels wrong.
What?
Watch out!
Damn it!
How could I have been so careless? I had no idea it had this much power left.
Laura! Are you okay? This is bad!
Rain, if that power you've got locked away can help, might be a good idea to try and let it out.
Even Lammy can't move!
Looks like I've got no choice.
Reen, no! If you're not careful, you'll be drawn into it.
What are you?
What?
Huh?
What was that?
That was convenient.
Is everyone all right?
I'm fine. That was really bright.
What just happened?
I have no idea. It all happened so quickly.
I heard the sound of something piercing through the air.
Yeah, right through that orb, too. It looked like a lance. But how could someone hurl something that large with that much force?
A lance?
Yeah, and whoever threw it was standing right up there until just a moment ago.
Ghost of the Lance Maiden, maybe?
It was a golden-haired woman, shrouded by a strange light.
That's only reinforcing my suspicions.
Golden hair, you say?
But that sounds just like...
Laura!
That's impossible.
What's everyone all excited about? Hey, wait for me!
Reinforcing suspicions even more.
There's no one here.
Not that I honestly expected there would be.
That pale glow surrounding the castle seems to have disappeared, too.
Is that because the orb was destroyed?
That would mean the lance that destroyed it.
The Lance Maiden.
Seem to have confirmation.
I thought it might have been her, but it seems like it was the Steel Maiden. Still, we really are out of time.
Oh, forgot to, uh, actually, turn a golden catch in. Oops.
Drinks are on me someday.
Oh, that's a bit embarrassing. Thank you for all you've done for us during our stay, Klaus. Please have a safe journey, everyone. I apologize for not being more of a service to you during your long-awaited return home, my lady. With all that happened yesterday, you hardly had any time to relax and enjoy your visit. On the contrary, I had ample time to enjoy soaking in the atmosphere of home. And thanks to that wonderful, nutritious dinner after we returned from the castle so tired, I was able to sleep well, too. Indeed, for all that happened, I feel surprisingly well rested today. I'm just glad that the children were alright. It sounds like they got a real earful from their families, though. They deserved every minute. So, just what was it we witnessed yesterday? Huh. Yeah, I'm still mulling over where that lance that saved our skins last night could have come from. I only know what you've told me, I'm afraid. There's not a doubt in my mind that it was Saint Sandlot. She must have sensed our peril confronting that strange specter, and chose to lend us a helping hand. Well, honestly, I can't think of an explanation that sounds any more plausible than that. Considering the situation, it's almost hard to believe it could have been anything else. Well, that's certainly true. It feels like everything that happened last night was some grand dream. I think out of us, of all of us, you have perhaps the least right to say that. Oh, actually, one of the accounts of Saint Sandlot's death places it right around this time of year. So it's almost the anniversary, and last night was a full moon. It doesn't seem all that implausible that her spirit might manifest itself somewhere like the castle. I've heard that account of Saint Sandlot's death before. Hold on a minute. Even if all that stuff about Saint Sandlot is true, that doesn't explain all the weird things he did yesterday. Well, learned a lot about curses from my grandmother growing up. And working with the barriers isn't all that difficult if you put your mind to it. Really? Well, I suppose I'll take your word for it. I'm not sure I can say the same. I'll be sure to inform the Viscount of all that transpired here. In the meantime, you should be heading off to the next location you're to visit for your field study. I hope your journey is a safe and a pleasant one. Thank you. Take care, Klaus, and give my regards to Father. The same to you, my lady. I hope we shall have the opportunity to meet again. As do I. I'd enjoyed the opportunity to test my own swordsmanship against you in the future. I wish you all the best. We still have some time left before the train comes, so we can tell everyone goodbye as we make our way to the station. That sounds good. Let's be off then. Right. And had been on the map. Still nothing. And pretty much all there is still. And since you do have the time, right. Start with that. So that extra titanium coat. Alright, let's see. Deal with the millions. That's a pretty big hit with the let's see, heart strength. So go with the Laura's new weapon. Yep. Not to actually equip it. Yeah, actually sell the old one. Let's get those upgraded. And I think that's that's it for what we can get. Lady Laura, the three of us made lunch for you, so please take it. 3 celestial pasta soup. Thank you. I'm sure it'll be delicious. We hope you enjoy it. Oh, we packed enough for your lady friends too. Wait, what about us? You did muster up an admirable performance yesterday, I suppose. But don't forget, we won't forgive you if you get too close to Lady Laura. And lest you blithely forget, take these as our helpful reminder. And 3 roasted fry-ups. And 3 cooking mistakes. I don't think I need the one to clue me in to what they're implying. Must this petulant gaggle be annoying right to the very end? Well, let's see what actually got here. Fry-up that was fried so much it bursts into flames. Oh, that explains why it's an attack item. Pretty good chance to burn. Meanwhile, the celestial pasta soup cures burns. Kinda fitting, actually. Right, what about these two? I'm really in your debt for saving Carno last night. Told him it was dangerous, but he just wouldn't listen. Come on, Mom, I'm fine now. Don't you realize how much I worried about you? I know. So just stop crying, okay? Stop in at the inn. Use the rest to cover some CP. Alright. That'll definitely help out later. Right, back outside. Right. I really can't thank you all enough for last night. I've given this fool the scolding of a lifetime too, so don't you worry about that. Take care on your journey back, and good luck with your studies. Sorry, kid. Don't think he'll be back, so let's just head to the station. We still seem to have a little time before the next train leaves. What should we do? It might be best to just wait in the station until the train arrives. Yeah, let's wait. Yeah, let's go wait inside. We need to buy our tickets for the trip to Gorelia Fortress too. Hey, Eustace, wanna buy me some snacks? Buy your own food. Lively as ever, I see. Let's head in then. And there she is again. Where Celine's gonna pop up next. Oh, I could see the castle for a second there. Wait, it's gone again. Well, the forest is quite dense around here. Still, we saw a lot of weird things in that castle. So one thing after another from the moment we walked through the door. Oh, what are you looking at me for? Never mind. That was pretty great. Do you have this much fun on all your field studies? I just wish it was a little longer. Those 2 days went by so quickly. Well, the field study isn't over. We're on our way to our next location, so don't relax just yet. It looks like I must say farewell to Legram once again, for the time being. I wasn't expecting to, but I can't help but feel a little homesick already. I can understand why. It was a really welcoming place. I didn't ever get the sense that social classes were keeping people apart. True. It seems like a place that we nobles could learn much from. I'd definitely like to visit again in the future. It would be great to bring me and the others next time, too. We're all more than welcome in Legram at any time. I can only hope I'll continue to learn and grow between now and when I next return. Right. After leaving Legram, we changed trains at Breharda Station and rode the Cruisin Main Line north, heading toward Celtic. Alright, let's go over our schedule again. We're currently en route to Celtic, where we'll rendezvous with Group B. From there, we'll take the Transcontinental Railroad to Guerrilla Fortress on the Empire's eastern border. Guerrilla Fortress is one of the Imperial Army's largest strongholds. It's sometimes referred to it as the wall that protects the nation from the threat of the Calvert Republic. I've heard it's ludicrously gigantic, almost an icon of military excess. It also houses the 2 railway guns and has a military exercise ground on the premises. Weren't those the weapons that Glenn said he regretted constructing? Yeah. There are these 2 massive orbital cannons pointed toward the east at Calvert. Or more specifically, they're aimed at the buffer zone between us and them, Crossbell State. They are pretty crazy, yeah. It's like you're looking at a mountain of iron. I was pretty overwhelmed when I first saw them. Wait. You've actually seen the railway guns in person? Yeah. Gramps took Claire Lecter and me to see them this one time. These are the mightiest weapons wrought by the hands of man since the Great Collapse. I want you to consider what it means that such weapons have been placed here. Well, something like that anyway. To consider what it means. He has a flair for the dramatic, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, today's the day, isn't it? The day that the Chancellor is scheduled to depart for Crossbell with Prince Oliver. Just the trade conference kind of snuck up on us, huh? I think that's where Lecter's going too. I want to go to Crossbell. There's supposed to be this really famous theater group there, and they have a huge theme park, right? That's what I heard, though you probably know more about it than I do. Apparently, President Toa is going as part of the entourage to further her studies. Really? She never fails to impress. I hear she's been getting job offers from a bunch of different companies ready to hire her right after graduation. Well, she does merit the high esteem people lavish on her. She's the pride of the Academy. Alright. Any more card games? Probably not. Alright, all passengers disembarking here. Oh, no, well. I repeat, do not approach the rope barriers on platform 1. Passengers wishing to travel on the Transcontinental Railroad, please wait on platform 2. What's going on here? All the security feels kind of ominous. It seems the railway military police is guarding the opposite platform. Yeah, I wonder if...
Well, isn't this quite the coincidence?
Captain Claire!
It's Claire! Did you come to see me?
Just a coincidence, I'm afraid. Eisengraf will be passing through here soon, so this station's operating under heightened security.
Oh, right!
Still, I'm happy to see you again. It's been, what, 2 months since I last saw you?
She really is attached to Captain Claire. Yeah, almost like sisters. Hard to believe both of them are Ironbloods. At any rate, good day everyone. Let me thank you again for all your help during the recent crisis in Heimdall. Don't worry about it. We simply did our duty as citizens of the Empire. More importantly, what's the meaning of all this extra security? And what is this Eisengraf you mentioned? As in Iron Count, right? You'll see what I mean soon enough. A special express train will be momentarily passing by Platform 1. This train will be passing through at high speed, so travelers on the platform are advised to exercise caution. A special express train? It couldn't be. Right on time. There's Toa, and there's Prince Olivert. And there's Mr. Blood and Iron himself. So that was the Eisengraf. Come to think of it, I've heard rumors of a special Crimson train. It's supposedly reserved for use by members of the Imperial government. I've been on it before. It's really fast. It's pretty fancy inside, too. The Eisengraf, or the Iron Count in the common parlance, was so titled in honor of Chancellor Osborne himself. Well, I do hear him called the Blood and Iron Chancellor all the time, so I can understand the iron part. But isn't the Chancellor a commoner by birth? He is indeed. However, he was granted the title of Count by His Majesty, and he was made a Chancellor 11 years ago. Supposedly, that's what led to the train being given its name shortly thereafter. I see. I doubt he, of all people, sees any worth in titles or peerage. Reed? Yeah? Is something bothering you? Your attention seems elsewhere. Still feeling tired after yesterday? No, not really. I just happened to catch a glance of Toa and Prince Olivert on the train as it passed by. Wow! I'm surprised you could even make them out. You must have a hawk's eye to be able to see them when the Eisengraph pushed by so quickly. It was probably just a coincidence. It was more than a glance, though. I could see them clearly, in detail. What was that just now? Well, as long as you're not feeling unwell. You would like to thank all passengers for their cooperation with today's security measures. Transcontinental Railway service bound for Crossbell State, now arriving on Platform 2. Here it comes. Yeah, looks like we didn't have to wait long after all. Wonder if the rest of the class is on the train already. Yep, there they are. Where's Crow? Hey, there they are! Breen, over here! Come on, we haven't got all day. He saved you some seats. Yeah, so that's what Crow would be doing. Hopefully. Well, if you'll excuse us, Captain. See you later, Claire. Of course. Have a safe trip, everyone. Ah, there he is. And there's Sarah, too. Oh, is that classy looking babe? Gah! I should have just stayed on the train. Yep. Work together. Still hasn't frosted much. We've received word from Squad 8. No unusual movements have been detected near the Twin Dragons Bridge. We've also received word from Squad 21. They report all high-speed armored cars are in position. Understood. Remain vigilant until the Eisengraph has finished passing through. Once it reaches Crossbell City, have all squads switch to Phase D. Yes, ma'am. Are you sure the Imperial Liberation Front will show themselves? They will. I'm certain of it. It does seem to be pretty clear they will. It almost caught up with the prologue. I see. It sounds like Group A had quite an eventful couple of days, too. Yeah. Well, I find it kinda hard to believe you could have seen the ghost of Leon Sandlot. That's ridiculous. Are you sure you weren't just hallucinating or something? You can think whatever you like. He totally saw her, I swear. Well, ghost or not, there was definitely someone there besides us. Anyway, that's enough about ghosts and spirits for the time being. I'm more concerned about the affairs of the living. Like where Toval and the Radiant Blade Master went. It sounds like Duke Cayenne is up to something too. And he's not someone we can afford to take lightly. He didn't run into anything like that in the Jirai Special Economic Zone. Oh, I guess that makes sense. seeing as it's under the direct control of the Imperial government, and not a noble. I seem to recall that it was annexed 8 years ago. Is that right? Yeah. The Empire stitched it on nice and neat, without much opposition. Now it's prospering as a special economic zone on the coast. Seemed like a pretty lively place. And the revenue generated from taxes there goes directly to the Imperial government's coffers, instead of the pockets of the nobility. It's hardly a mystery why the reformists think so highly of it. Well, that aside, I'm a little concerned about the upcoming trade conference in Crossbell. Same goes for the Imperial Liberation Front. They've been awfully quiet since that show they put on last month. Now that you mention it, that does seem rather suspicious. Is that related somehow to why we're going to Gorelia Fortress? Well, it's not the main reason, but it's not entirely unrelated. I'll let you know. I'll let you look forward to finding out all about it when we get to the fortress itself. Anyway, how many of you have passed through Gorelia Fortress by train before? I see. Just us, huh? I can't wait to see everyone's first reactions. True. Why's that? Oh, well, I've seen it in photographs at least. The camera can't really capture how ridiculous it is. Yep. It's supposed to be this macho gateway to the Empire, but it just seems like it's trying way too hard. What's that supposed to mean? The gateway to the Empire and one of the largest military bases in the country. I look forward to the chance to see it in person then. Though, there is still quite a lot to go on here. The train carrying Class 7 continued its ride on the Transcontinental Line, heading toward the east. They passed through the Twin Dragons Bridge, cruising a provincial army base, and several stations later, it was finally time to pass through Gorelia Fortress, which loomed large on the border with the Crossbell State. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. The next stop is Gorelia Fortress. Gorelia Fortress. This train will stop for 5 minutes. Please be aware that only authorized personnel may disembark at this station. He advised that all horrible photography is strictly prohibited within the fortress and is punishable by imperial law. Any attempt at unauthorized recording may result in the confiscation of your equipment or detention by the authorities. Wow, that was kind of... It sounded pretty severe for a train announcement. Well, we are passing through a military facility. I don't think they're being unreasonable. Do you really think that's the issue here? I'm not sure having that be one of the first things foreign visitors hear gives a very good impression of the country. Oh, we're finally here. What in Adios' name is that? eastern border, Guerrilla Fortress. The scale is just... This is Guerrilla Fortress? This entire place is built from iron and concrete? Just how much money has the army dumped into building all of this? Yep. That was about as entertaining as I'd hoped. Not that I'm surprised. I thought the same things when I first saw it. From the Crossbell side, all you can see is a cliff, though. Yeah, but those two railway guns still poke out through it. Hey, instructor. What did you bring us out here to show us? What else? We're here so you can see what the true essence... Oh, we're here so you can see the true essence of what makes an army. What comprises the military's strength and forms its foundation. And what other place in the Empire has that on display as clearly as here? Do you wonder if how long it's gonna be until we get dumped right into the same exact situation we were in at the very beginning of the game? Who are they? Engineers and tradesmen, mostly. You'll see a lot of them around here. Keeping a fortress this size up and running is a full-time job for more than just the military's people. So it seems. It's almost like its own town here. On the other side of this fortress, it's more or less a straight shot to Crossbell City, right? I think that such a bustling center of trade is so close to a massive military facility like this. Yeah, Crossbell City is only about 30 minutes away by train. On the top of the fortress, you can even see the skyscraper where the trade conference is going to take place.
I see you've arrived.
Oh.
Instructor Neidhart!
Good morning, Major Neidhart. Instructor Valestein of Thor's Military Academy, homeroom teacher for Class 7. Reporting the arrival of myself and all students in my care.
Acknowledging your arrival at 11:30 hours. Welcome to Guerrilla Fortress. In addition to my teaching duties at the Academy, I hold the rank of Major in the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. I'll be acting as your guide, as well as your instructor for special lectures during your time here at the fortress. Now, if you'll follow me...
Including today, you have 2 days remaining in this month's field study. However, we won't be assigning you any tasks during that time. Instead, You'll be participating in a series of special lectures and a field trip. A field trip? Here? What exactly does that entail, instructor? At 1400 hours today, a joint military exercise will be taking place at Garelia's Proving Ground. The 4th and 5th Armored Divisions will both be participating, and you will be observing it. You're going to watch a military exercise? The 4th Armored Division, huh? The 4th Armored Division is headed by none other than Elliot's dad, Lieutenant General Olaf Craig. By all accounts, it's one of the strongest armored divisions in the Imperial Army. And did you know our friend the Major here is their most promising young member? It's true. Moving on. As I said, you'll only be observing this exercise, not actively participating. I imagine that has some of you feeling rather relieved, doesn't it? It does sound like a pretty easy assignment, after all. But we'll see how many of you feel the same after experiencing it for yourselves. That's all from me. It's currently 11:50 hours. Lunch has been prepared for you in the mess hall. I'd advise you all to eat. Your field trip isn't something to be undertaken on an empty stomach. That sure looks nice. So, this food. You have salty corned beef, and I think I'm getting a hint of pizza from this soup. You could use this bread as a lethal projectile. I do think it wouldn't hurt to use a few more herbs, or flavors in general. Calling this edible would be generous. I've heard plenty of rumors about the food they serve in the Imperial Army, but I wouldn't have guessed that they'd all be true. Huh. I didn't think the food they served in the mess hall at Zender Gate was all that bad, though. I don't think it would kill them to serve something a little more appetizing. This is the exact same thing they served when I came here with my class last year. Probably from the same batch too, by the look of it. Really brings back memories. I was pretty surprised that the first time my dad brought me here, brought me to eat here too. Huh, you guys really think it's that bad? It really brings back memories for me too. At least there's some cheese and an apple. The food served in the army makes use of common ingredients that are easy to preserve and to store. The ingredients used to make all the food on your trays can be easily stockpiled in large quantities. So even if a war were to break out, a meal like this could still be served without any trouble. Ah, so that explains it. I see. So the army serves simple foods all the time to avoid the decrease in morale from wartime rationing? Well, not all the time. However, one can think of this food as a philosophical statement from the continent's strongest army. In the sense that it should... in the sense that it suggests that soldiers should live and work each day as the war effort depends on them. Every day? So they should be just as tense during times of peace as during times of war. Well, it's a bit too much mind over matter idealism for my tastes, but it's worth being aware of. And to throw a different perspective in the mix here, the food the provincial armies serve is actually pretty good. Good enough that you can't help but wonder how they'd cope if an actual war were ever to break out. Well, it's not like serving good food means you have had army. I hear our neighbor, Burl, serves up some pretty tasty food in their army. Burl's army is fairly elite. Probably because of the threat of it being neighbors to the Empire keeps them tense. I feel a little conflicted hearing you say that. Well, these things are all about finding a good balance. Variety is the spice of life, you know. If you eat nothing but dull, bland food all the time, well, you know what they say. You are what you eat. Shots fired. I could do with a few of your pithy remarks in my diet, Instructor Valentine. Anyway, as you heard, there's going to be a military exercise at the Proving Ground at 2 in the afternoon today. It's 12:30 right now, so you have an hour to do whatever you like. They'll make an announcement half an hour before, so be sure to listen for it and do whatever it tells you. Understood. So when you say whatever we like, does that mean we can tour the fortress? Of course. We're welcome to roam around, as long as you don't poke your nose into any restricted areas. So go ahead and explore. There's plenty worth seeing here, like the command center. Though if you're feeling a little tired from your field study so far, you're welcome to rest in your rooms. It would be a shame to waste such a valuable opportunity. I suppose I should at least get a general overview of the fortress. That seemed like a good idea. Right. 4 points of interest here. Only rain. Right. Start off here. Oh yeah, Topher gave me a call about what happened in Legram. So you had a mechanical monster show up outside the city limits? Yeah, Topher looked pretty concerned when we first mentioned it to him too. Do you know anything about them? Well, I'm no stranger to the group that makes them. They go by the name of Ouroboros. They're a secret society of sorts that acts in the shadows all across the continent. The secret society? We don't know how many members there are, what they're capable of. Honestly, we don't know much about them at all. What we do know is that they have access to technology more advanced than the most cutting-edge research institutes. And that they've been behind several crises that have threatened to shake the foundations of entire nation-states. And these are the people who made those monsters? I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. I'd find it hard to swallow, but there's no denying what we saw out there. Oh, you don't need to come to grips with it just yet. We call them mechanical monsters like the one you guys fought, archaisms. And lately, it seems like an awful lot of them have made their way onto the black market. There's been one sighting after another these days, all over the Empire and beyond. Wow, that's heavy. Does that mean there's a chance they might be plotting something here in Erebonia? Just in your opinion, I mean. Well, that's the tricky thing about them. It doesn't necessarily mean that at all. There have been cases where we know they put archaisms out into the wild purely to test their abilities, for example. Still, it's something to keep in the back of your mind at least. Right. I'll be sure to let the others know too. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Right. Here. Hello there, Emma. Oh, are you taking a rest, Emma? I did take a short walk around, but everything about this fortress is so imposing. It made me feel a little faint. I feel you there. Looking at Emma now, it's hard to believe she's the same person who almost single-handedly guided us through that castle. Green? Ah, never mind. But there is one thing that's been bugging me lately. Ever since we arrived in Legram, I feel like just out of the corner of my eye, catch glimpses of this all-black shadow following us. But ever since we got to the fortress, I haven't seen it. Really? Maybe you're possessed by something. Possessed? Yikes. That's kind of an unsettling thought. It is, isn't it? Whew. I'm glad I told her to go back when we reached Kelda. Yeah. That's all it was. Great. Warren Fee. I'd heard about the fortress from my father, but seeing it in person really drives home its incredible scale. Oh yeah, our father helps train the Imperial Army in swordsmanship, doesn't he? I can see why he's so busy, if he's going all around training all the soldiers in places this massive. Indeed, I feel like the reality of that is finally sinking in for me as well. I have no idea how his teachings are actually being applied, though. Perhaps we'll have this opportunity to find out during today's military training exercise. I'm looking forward to it. Right, what do you have to say, Fee? The soldiers here seem pretty well trained. Pretty well equipped, too. Like you'd expect from the Empire's biggest fortress. You'd need to put in some serious prep time if you wanted to topple it. Fee, I'm not sure that's something you should say within earshot of the soldiers. Old habits die hard. You could say that again. Right. So you're the students who have come to tour the fortress? Yes, sir. He's wearing an officer's uniform. Wonder if he's... This is Lieutenant General Walter, commander of the Guerrilla Fortress. He also serves as the division commander for the 5th Armored Division, which is stationed here. I apologize for not greeting you sooner, sir. Thank you for granting us the opportunity to tour the fortress. It really is an honor. Well, at least you aren't lacking in manners. Hardly built like a soldier, though. I have my doubts you'd be able to endure the military's training regimen with a physique like that. You sure you're training them properly, Major? My apologies, sir. Oh, I hear the Academy has a former bracer as their combat instructor. They must really be scraping bottom. I've heard of the Purple Lightning before, of course, but a bracer is still a bracer. Leaving such an important role in the hands of a civilian is ridiculous. The famous Thor's isn't what it used to be. Well, no surprises here. It's like he fills in every box on the checklist for a stereotypical Imperial Army soldier. Anyway, as Fortress Commander, allow me to welcome you to Gorelia. Keep in mind, though, that we're constantly on alert for potential threats from the east. I have no problem with your class conducting your field study here, but see that you don't get in the way. Of course, sir. Very well. I'll take my leave here, as I have business to attend to. Phew, he's certainly strict. Well, he is responsible for keeping one of the Empire's most vital defensive fortifications running smoothly. Considering the ongoing tensions between the Empire and the Republic, you should be grateful he allowed you to come at all. I won't forget it. Now, I'm afraid I must excuse myself as well. You're welcome to tour the rest of the fortress, but don't try to enter the command center. Of course. Good luck with your work, instructor. I'll see you later, then. Yeah. So much of places, just screens, excessive. Well, let's head out onto the platform. Right. And head to the barracks. Maybe. Oh, it's locked. Right, so this area's pretty much useless. Right, down here, motor pool. Two more story markers back that way. Right on here. Nothing else we can check out here. Wonder what that box is for. Hello. It's a lot of things. Seems like this is the hangar for tanks and armored cars. It's kind of staggering to see so many of them lined up in one place. Yep. Elliot and Elisa. I'm not looking forward to this. You've never seen any military exercises before, right, Green? Yeah, this will be my first time. I take it you have been? Yeah, My dad showed me one the last time he brought me out here. He really does want me to join the military, but I really don't think I'll ever be suited for it the way he is. I get where you're coming from. The more I hear about his dad, the more curious I get. I'm not entirely sure how I feel seeing so many Hoxtons lined up like this. The Rhineford Company makes these, don't they? Unfortunately so. I'm sure they'll be using them for this military exercise too. As far as I can tell, I'll be pitted against the older automated models. That sounds pretty brutal. The older tanks won't stand a chance. Well, that's kind of the point. They want to show off just how easily the Oxens can dominate them. Well, you don't get the chance to go eyes-on with this stuff every day. I'll take the opportunity to see for myself just how competent they are. That's just like her. I believe that leaves just one last area to check out. Looks like this is the fortress's airport. There might come a day when I find myself in a military airship. Rowan Machias. Crazy. It really is night and day. Yeah, it's hard to imagine two places more diametrically opposed. What's wrong, you two? Oh, we were just talking about how different this place is to Jirai. Jirai was super lively, but this place... I think Crow's having with the draws, now that he's somewhere without easy access to a casino at all times. I can imagine. It seems like everyone's talking about Jirai these days, though. Was it really that amazing? It was. I didn't know what to expect with the recent annexation by Herabonia, but everything looked fine to me. Had offices, an entertainment district, and all of the people I saw were thoroughly enjoying themselves. I'd go so far to say that they're happy to be under the Imperial government's control. I don't know if I'd go that far. No? A little bird had told me Chancellor Osborne was the one behind the annexation in the first place. It also told me he used some pretty forceful tactics to get them to agree. And of course, most of their tax money makes a brand new detour straight into the Imperial government's pockets. I wouldn't be surprised if he made the annexation happen just to fatten his pocketbook. But paying taxes is a citizen's duty. It's only natural that they do so now that they're under Erebonia's control. Or Erebonia's protection, right? Sounds like this is a pretty complicated issue. Yep. And there's still some more. You can see, it seems. More. What did drop down here? This way. Wow. Yep. I can't believe the size of this place. Oh, given that uniform, you must be one of the students from Thor's. Feel free to look around all you like, but try to stay out of our way. We're all incredibly busy at the moment. So if you don't mind, I'd ask you to make your way to the corridor over there instead of hanging around here. Understood. Thank you very much. Might as well head over there. Alright. 3 more story markers. Gaius, Usus, and Million here. And we've actually seen everyone. Gaius, are you okay? I'm just kind of shocked by how different the atmosphere here is from Zender Gate. Well, it is a major military base right on the border of Crossbell. I never imagined it'd be quite this big, though. This place is such a departure from Zender Gate that I can hardly believe that this is the same military. Although, perhaps this is the true face of the Imperial Army. Maybe. This fortress is the very definition of oversized, and that's ignoring the excessive display of military power. I imagine the posturing is meant to show the crews in the provincial army that they could crush them on a whim. I forgot what this place probably means to you and your family. I suppose. While I don't agree with my father's actions, I can't say I'm comfortable with this fortress's presence either. In fact, I find it hard to believe that anyone could sleep peacefully near a fortress like this. Yeah, no, I'd have trouble. Even if it was same nation. Guess you can't see it from here after all. We'd be able to see it from where the railway guns are, but they'll get mad if I get too close to them. What are you up to now, Milliam? You know that huge Orcus tower where they're holding the trade conference? I'm trying to get a good view of that. Oh yeah, they mentioned it on the Imperial Chronicle, and on the radio. Can you actually see it from all the way over here? That'd be incredible. Would I ever lie to you? I wish I could have gone with the Gramps instead of being stuck on some stupid field study. Why do you join Class 7 then? Speaking of which, they're going to be holding the keynote session there tomorrow. I wonder what they'll be talking about during it. Most people were thinking it's just so they can decide on finance rules and stuff for Western Zamoria. But I think it's really gonna end up being about who Crossbell belongs to. Knowing Gramps, he might even try to get Crossbell to become a part of Erebonia. Seriously? The prince is gonna be there too, so he'll probably just try to shake everybody up a bit. Unbelievable. Toa's there too, though, so here's hoping things go well. Alright. Rope there. that seems to be everything. Check out here. This bulletin is to inform all Thor's students that preparations for today's military exercise are now complete. Please assemble in the hangar immediately, or transport is standing by. I repeat. That's Instructor Neidhart. Time must have passed more quickly than I thought. I suppose I should start making my way toward the hangar. Maybe I'll run into the others on my way. Right. And we boarded the armored cars and set off toward the proving grounds. Still get the feeling this is where everything's about to go south. The inside of the armored cars was narrow and cramped, and the smell of machine oil hung in the musty air. Cars shook and rattled over the uneven ground, tumbling us around like an iron coffin on wheels. Eventually, after enduring 10 minutes of jaw-rattling travel, unable to even peek outside at the scenery, we finally arrived at Corellia Fortress's military proving grounds. Wow. Hucks and main battle tanks. There's plenty of older model tanks out there too. It even looks like they have airships here. Oh yeah, like the ones we saw in Nord. Welcome. Oh. So that's Elliot's dad. I don't see the family resemblance. Well, I don't see the family resemblance. Looks like the hair made the jump from father to son, though. Reporting, Lieutenant General. Very good, Neidhart. And Instructor Valentine, I believe. Pleased to meet you. It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lieutenant General Craig. Allow me to extend my deepest thanks for agreeing to cooperate with us for the Academy's curriculum today. Think nothing of it. Any of these fine youngsters may one day hold positions in the Imperial Army, after all. Besides, I owe a lot to the old General. And these must be... What a piercing stare. So this is Craig the Red. Elliot, my boy, it's good to see you again. Huh? It must be half a year now since I last saw you. How have you been? It's a sharp-looking uniform you've got too. I've seen the photos, but it looks even better on you in person. Dad, come on. you've still got a long way to go if you want to put on some real muscle. There's a part of me that hopes you'll stay my little cherub forever. But you're a man of Eremonia, and the men of the Empire must be strong, stout, and ready for action. It's for your own good, as a man, that I held back my tears and enrolled you in the military academy. Dad, I can't breathe. I feel like everything I've been told about him was a lie. There do seem to be some differences from the stories. You kidding me? He seems like a cool guy. What a delightful commanding officer you have, Major. Words fail me. Dad, knock it off. I'll tell Fiona. Moving right along. I'm Lieutenant General Olaf Craig, commander of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. I've been instructed with the role of overseeing today's joint military exercise. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Likewise, sir. It's a pleasure, sir. You've got one heck of a dad, Elliot. Believe me, I feel it in the bones. Now, let me give you a brief rundown of what will be happening. This exercise will consist of a simulated battle conducted by 2 of our armored divisions. Armored regiments from the formation's center infantry, armored cars, and airships will work in tandem, using their maneuverability to the fullest to obliterate the targets. As our targets today, we'll be using previous model tanks that have been decommissioned from service. Autopilot functionality will allow them to evade and return fire, but they've only been armed with paint bullets. However, all other regiments taking part in today's exercise have been equipped with live ammunition. So you intend to actually destroy the other tanks? It would hardly be a live fire exercise if we didn't. The current time is 1400 hours, right on schedule. We'll now begin today's joint military exercise. Armored Divisions 4 and 5, commence combat operations. Glory to the Empire and the Imperial Army. Begin! Yes, sir! 5th Armored Division. Armored Regiment will advance first. Armored Car and Regiment and Infantry Regiment follow their lead. 4th Armored Division. Armored Regiment and Infantry Regiment advance together. Armored Car Regiment deploy to the left and right. It's just the screen's access. Wow! It's certainly potent. So this is the kind of firepower it takes to fight a modern war. You said those tanks are called Hopkins? Yeah, they're a type of main battle tank the Reinford Company developed 2 years ago. I've seen their spec sheets. But seeing their power firsthand tells you what numbers and decimal points don't. They might be the strongest heavy tanks on the continent. And the Imperial Army's got a couple hundred of those in the wings, huh? That's kind of crazy. If you try fighting things like these head-on, you won't stand a chance. That's as true for our own nation as it is for others. I just can't get used to this. Just the sound of the artillery firing is enough to make me start shaking. I don't think that's something you should get used to. I mean, the sound of guns and warfare stopped bothering you, I'd be worried. Green. Guess this is another kind of strength. Thus, the military exercise came to an end. The 4th Armored Division, led by Lieutenant General Craig, withdrew to an encampment near the fortress. Meanwhile, we returned to the fortress, where Major Neidhart outlined the results of the training exercise. After that, sorry you had to wait for us to finish. Don't worry about it. We're the guests here after all. Thanks for your consideration. At the very least, I'd say dinner's a million times better than lunch was. I mean, it's hash to beef day. That's an Imperial Army tradition, isn't it? Ooh, just the smell's making me hungry. Oh yeah, where'd your instructor go? She's a real looker. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to her. She went to see the fortress commander with the instructor Neidhart. He did ask us to eat without her tonight. Ah, right. Well, if she's with Major Neidhart, it's hard to compete with those guys from the 4th Armored Division. Enough if they just had Craig the Red, but they've got the Major too, and he's kinda scary. Like a division of muscled men. Anyway, we shouldn't keep you tied up any longer, or hashed beef's gonna go cold. See you tomorrow, guys. It's the second day that it hits the fan. Wow, it's actually delicious. It's like a night and day compared to what we had for lunch. You're telling me. Ah, come on, guys. What's with all the gloomy faces? You think you guys might have had a bit too rosy of an outlook? What were you expecting to see out there? I'm sure you can understand at least a little of how we feel. It's like, has everything we've learned in our time at the Academy been for nothing? Academics, the arts, individual skill in combat? None of those matter the slightest in real warfare, do they? It's true. If all you're looking to do is fight a war, you don't need any of those. All you need is plenty of troops at your command, latest weaponry, and overwhelming firepower. Assuming you know the tactics to use them well and a strategy that employs them effectively, I suppose. Yoxins were even more powerful than I was expecting them to be, too. I remember my mother posting about their capabilities when she was trying to sell them to the army 2 years ago, but to be honest, I'm feeling somewhat disheartened as well. I can't see there being a place for swords on the battlefield with weapons like those on the front lines. Well, I don't think that means individual combat skill doesn't matter at all. Still, think that maybe we've been misunderstanding something important all this time. What we saw in that military exercise was, today, was power in its purest form. It has no morality of its own. It exists to bring about a result, regardless of the ideals or principles of those who wield it. That's true. In a sense, the same could be said of a sword or a gun. And all the way up, all the way on up to something as huge as Corellia's railway guns, too. I think I finally understand why they wanted us to watch that military exercise in the first place. They could have taught us in a less roundabout fashion. Well, looks like you didn't wait for me to start the party. Instructor Sarah? So you spoke with the commander? Sure did. I've got up-to-date info on the trade conference, too. As well as all the latest on the terrorists. So there's new information about the Imperial Liberation Front? Anyway, before I get to that, let me explain what you'll be doing tomorrow. In the morning, we're scheduled to participate in the Imperial Army's physical fitness training. In the afternoon, we'll be attending a special lecture, where I'll bring you up to speed on that info I just mentioned. After that, you've been granted special permission to view the railway guns. I see. Looking forward to that. Sounds like we've got a pretty packed schedule. Well, we did bring you all the way out here, so we might as well make the most of it. Every nation possesses the power in the form of a military, whether that military is large or small. Corellia Fortress just happens to have that power in a very striking, easy-to-understand form. As students of a military academy, you have an obligation to know the scale of the power of the Empire of Erebonia wields at present. A power you might one day be in charge of yourselves. What? Anyway, even a meeting that long couldn't keep me away from trying the famous hash beef rice. I've heard it's the only decent food they have around here, so I've been looking forward to this all day. We should probably finish eating. Yeah, though it's gotten a bit cold now. Maybe I'll go ask for seconds. Oh, Eustace, if you don't want the rest of yours, can I have it? I'd sooner throw it away than give it to you. Ouch, Eustace. Okay, that should do it. Alright, that covers today's quota. Whew, I'm looking forward to a nice long bath. Well, you know how every time there's a military exercise coming up, the workload gets pretty crazy like this. Still, at least managing inventories has gotten a lot easier thanks to the Orbital Net. Got everything hooked up on the network over in Crossbelt, right? Wish the Empire would get it on that a bit more. Think of the utility. Well, on the sound of it, you need special equipment to send signals through a wired connection to make use of it. And considering the size of the Empire, it's probably going to be a while before it's a widespread thing here. Huh? An orb mail? Looks like it's from HQ. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. This right here is the problem with the Orbital Net. There's no such thing as off hours when they can Just send you orders around the clock. Huh? What's going on? So get this. They're planning on doing some extra exercise tomorrow. That means gotta outfit 20 Hoxons with the C units by tomorrow. 20? Seriously? I'd as well start up another pot of coffee. We're in for an all-nighter for sure. Do we even have that many C units left? Actually, another lot came by freight just this evening. Exactly 20, if you can believe it. Yeah. Exactly 20 C units, orders to, prep 20 tanks. Nothing sounds suspicious about that to any of you. Guess we'll just have to get it done. At least let us take a shower. I'm gonna head down to the mess hall and grab some snacks. You want anything? Finally a save screen. Hey, that's saved. And that's gonna do it for tonight. Tuesday. It's right back to Gorelia Fortress. And based on everything seen here, we're about to get thrown right back into the prologue. This time we've got a lot more context. What's actually been going down. See you guys then. Later.